Welcome to my hotel room. So I just polished these today here at the hotel room. These are brand new Tecovas, the Dean in black cowhide. So this is a zipper style boot. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm going to do this uniquely, just hold the camera. I also have some cedar blocks here to keep the boot formed while I make the polish. Okay, I'm going to zip this back up. Okay. So if you see this, I didn't do anything to this boot on the right boot. It's basically brand new. There's the bottoms. Brand new Tecova boots. I did put some leather conditioner. I used the Bick leather conditioner. All right, so that's what it looks like. I'll move that aside. This here is what I worked on today. Look at that. You can see the reflection from the toes to the lamp just above it. Very impressive. I'm going to show you the process on what I use to get this the way it looks. The Captain Darren style. So polished and no polish. The products I'm using here are the Saphir. This is the Pate Luxe. And also I'm running the mirror gloss from Saphir. Okay, the first thing you need to do is clean the boot, and I'm using this old horsehair brush. I'm not sure, when I was in the military, this is what I used, I guess. And you want to get in those welts, make sure it's all clean. And again, this is brand new boots. I only wore it once from Florida to Texas. That's where I'm at now, at the hotel room in Texas. So that's what I do first, is I'm going to just buff it out, clean it, take the dust off of it with the horsehair brush. The next thing I'll do is use an old t-shirt. This is an old t-shirt that I cut up and use it. It's a nice soft cotton. And I use the mirror gloss first, this one first. And I use that one, the Pate Luxe. I use this one for the final touch-up. This is the first coat, and the secret to this is heat. We want to get the wax to cover the pores on the shoe. In this case, the boot. So let's get the hair dryer. So we are at the bathroom. There's a hair dryer. Typical hair dryer you find in a hotel. So I don't know what the power setting is, but it's mounted on the wall, so I can't take this and move it to the desk. So I'm just going to apply heat over the toe area and melt the wax. It's going to be loud. The idea is to continue to layer the wax onto the boot, use the hair dryer to melt it so it covers the pores, and once the pores are all covered, then when you polish it and buff it, you'll see the mirror image. So let's go back to the desk and apply the second coat. This is just regular tap water. Let's melt the wax again. The secret also to this, with other than the heat, the hair dryer, is to also apply a bunch of layers of wax. I'm using the mirror gloss from Saphir. You want to layer it up, get the pores all filled up, and have a smooth surface where when you buff it, it'll become a mirror. It's beginning kind of rough. It's not going on smoothly, so I just add a little bit of water. I feel a little bit of resistance on the wax and my rag. So I'm going to repeat this process several times. And also I'll put one coat of wax on the shoe or the boot itself. You know, the heels and the sides. Let me apply this coat, heat it up, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like once this is completely polished. Okay, look at that. This is where I'm at right now. I've only used mirror gloss. I didn't use Pate Deluxe yet. So this, I don't know how many layers of wax I put on there. So I laid wax, heated up, come back, buffed it, lay wax, heated up, buff it some more. So this is after I got it done heating up. So I'm gonna put one more coat of the Saphir mirror gloss, and we will try the Pate Deluxe to see if it's going to start to shine. Okay. Okay, there was a piece of, you don't want chunks like these chunks to get on the boot. You want to like polish it on there, because you lay that on there, it's going to stick and it's really hard to take it off. You got to heat it up and use a paper towel to rub it off, or add tons of layer of wax so it blend. And okay, I feel it's a little bit of resistance, so I'm just going to dab some water on it. I'm going to start doing a spit shine. Just use my breath. So this is, I know it's hard to tell. It's nighttime here. I got this warm lamp. So that's with the mirror, what do you call it, mirror gloss. So now I'm going to just set that aside and open up the Pate Deluxe. I like this one because it glides over the wax so smoothly. I think it has something to do with the chemicals that's inside this specific wax, Pate Luxe, like a lacquer or some sort of thinner. I'm surprised they allow me to take this on the airplane. Isn't this supposed to be flammable? But so far so good. I'm taking my wax and this kit with me when I'm on a trip. So it's getting there. I can see a little bit of reflection, so I just add a little bit more. Just buff it in. It's gonna be hard to see because it's nighttime. I feel it's getting a little bit of roughness, like the you know, when you don't have lubrication. That's what I'm feeling now. So I want to use my breath, or you can use dip it in water. But I find out using your breath is a whole lot better. It's the term spit shine. Back in the day, military, they spit on their boots, and it adds lubrication to it, and it glides. That saliva, it's like a lubricant. And if you're not getting the shine you want, you can just add more mirror gloss wax to it. Nothing wrong with it. Look at that. I'm seeing reflections already. It's really hard to tell with the camera and the lighting in the room, but it's not to my satisfaction. I do see some blemishes or uneven in the wax surface. So I'm just going to set this aside, the Pate Deluxe, and I want to add more mirror gloss to it. How many of you guys keep using the same spot in your rag? Yeah, I do. I'm using the same spot. I'll throw some of this excess wax out. Yeah, see my wax is starting to crack up in here. I guess that's normal. Okay, now I want to add another layer of mirror gloss. Laying wax on your boot, you want to put it where when you're walking, it doesn't flex where the wax at. Because if you did that, put wax up in where it creases, it's once it hardens, it's going to crack. It's going to crack at the crack. Okay, it's getting rough. I just added another layer of mirror gloss. I'll be right back. I want to heat this up. Okay, coming right back from being heated up. Again, the looks of it, it's shiny. You can see the difference. Now, back to the mirror gloss. Just add a little bit of wax. I'm going to buff it until the glaze is gone. Then I'll go over it again with the Pate de Luxe. Okay, I want to start using my breath. Okay, look at that. Now for the Pate de Luxe. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. It feels so good. It's soothing. So imagine you were at home listening to your relaxing music, polishing your boots, getting a professional look, feeling good about yourself that you're polishing your own boots, that you're not paying the $15 or whatever it costs nowadays to get your boots nice and polished at the airport. A little bit of breath polishing. What I'm seeing is like fine scratches. So I'm just going to add a little bit, just a little bit of wax. You see it? Just a teeny tiny dot. I think I need to work on this side of the boot. dry water. A little bit of fine scratches that I need to cover up. I'll need to use the mirror glaze. I'll be right back. I'm going to heat this up with the heat gun. Every time I heat it up, that thing gets really shiny, polishes, because what happens is, and you know this, that the heat melts the wax and it's much smoother. Alright, again, a little bit of water, a little bit of mirror gloss, and we're going to buff it. A couple of strands, see it? A couple of strands of extra wax that I need to remove on the tip. Oh, this is rough. It's not smooth. I need to heat it up. Okay, I'm going to put the mirror gloss aside. And let's use the Pate Deluxe. I'm just lightly touching it as if you're buffing out the wax. I have an excess wax right there. It's really hard to see. I need to get a heat gun to melt it. It's not coming out, so I'm going to add some more mirror gloss. When I say heat gun, I meant blow dryer. Okay, let me go to the blow dryer. All right, so I touch this area with the heat gun. You can see the mark there. While it's still warm, I'm gonna just buff it out. Add some wax to it. Actually, add some wax to it and blend it in. The boot is warm right now. It's warm. Okay, hopefully that's blended in. And let me go to the blow dryer. It blended in well, but that one raised piece of wax, it's still on the boot. So while it's still warm, I want to apply a little bit more force, kind of like smush it. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's almost gone. So I'm going to let that cool down, and I'm going to use the Pate Luxe once it's cooled down. It's all cool now. I'm just going to add another layer. It's getting there. Let's see if we can make this thing shine with the Pate Luxe. I feel it kind of rough, hard to buff. I want to add some blow dryer to it. Okay. Nope, I'm going to need some water. A little bit of lubrication. Okay, I see it coming to shine now. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. I see some wax here that melted. I need to take some of that wax off. Okay, I'm getting a shine here. This is the final touch-up, just spit shining with my breath. Dude, I can see my reflection on this one. This has a better shine than the right boot, or this is the right boot, the left boot. Take a look. Should I do the heels? I mean, yeah, this doesn't flex, because it's pretty stout, pretty hard. It's the heels. Should I do it or just leave it with the toes, tips? Check them out. Look at the reflection. You can see the lamp on both of those toes. Well, guys, my name is Darren. If you like my videos, please consider to subscribe. I normally do videos on ham radio and my cars and some travel and some other things like shining boots. So that's what it looks like right now. Ready for work tomorrow. Thank you for watching.